Hello friends and my dear students, I welcome you all to my channel. If you are not yet subscribed and if you are watching my videos regularly, then I will highly suggest and request that you please support me by subscribing to my channel, and also please do not forget to press the bell icon so that you will be notified by my future video. This video is part of the playlist CBSE Mathematics Class 7 following the textbook of author RS Aggarwal. So this is part 5 on the chapter linear equations in one variable, where I will solve the objective questions which are MCQ from the exercise 7C. If you have not watched the previous 4 parts on this chapter, I highly suggest that you first watch those videos to get a good understanding of the concepts of linear equations and how to solve linear equations. Then only you will be able to follow the solution, because I will not be explaining too much in details regarding how I am solving the equation, because the rules and the transposition, all those details I will not discuss for every problems. I will mention them, but I will not discuss how exactly it is happening. So I highly suggest that it is advisable that you have completed you have understood the concepts of linear equations in one variable, solving it, and have solved quite a few problems. And if you have not yet started the chapter, you can watch my videos from the same playlist. Okay, so let's get started with this video. Okay, so on the right hand side I will solve the problem, and I have the question exercise 7 problems on the left hand side. I hope you can see the problems. Let me zoom it a little bit. Okay, so let's start solving the problem. These are all objective questions, and 4 choices are given where one choice will be correct. So the first question is it's solving a linear equation. It says that the equation given is 5x minus 3 by 4 equals 2x minus 2 by 3. From this equation, then what is the value of x? So basically we have to solve this equation. Now I see the x terms are integers. I mean the coefficients of the variable terms 5x and 2x, they have integer coefficients, so I can easily add or subtract them. But the constant terms in the LHS is minus 3 by 4, and the constant term in the RHS is minus 2 by 3. So I will have to do the addition and subtraction of that. If you are comfortable with addition and subtraction of fractions or decimals, then you can do this way. Otherwise, if you are not, then you can multiply both LHS and RHS by the LCM of 4 and 3. Okay, so let's first do the first method. I will bring all the x terms to the left hand side. So if I bring the 2x to the left hand side, it becomes minus 2x because sign changes. So 5x minus 2x, and if I bring the constant minus 3 by 4 from LHS to RHS, its sign will change, and so it becomes positive 3 by 4. Now I will add 5x minus 2x is 3x, and the right hand side, if I add the two fractions, it becomes minus 8 plus 9 by 12. This is 1 by 12. So I got 3x equals to 1 by 12. This implies x equals 1 by 12 divided by 3, and divided by 3 means multiplication of reciprocal of 3, that is 1 by 3. Now we have 1 by 36. Now you can check whether, okay, 1 by 36. So these are MCQ. I was thinking of checking the answer whether it's correct or not, but these are MCQ. I can always check the answer from the choices. So I can see the 1 by 36 is given as choice in the option D. So the correct choice is D. Okay. Now let me solve this in an alternate way. If you are not comfortable with addition or subtraction of fractions, that is dealing with fractions or rationals. If you want to get rid of fractions, then what you do is you multiply both LHS and RHS by the LCM of 4 and 3. Why 4 and 3? Because we see the two fractions are minus 3 by 4 and minus 2 by 3, and they have denominators 4 and 3. So so the LCM of 4 and 3 is LCM 4 and 3 is 12. So I am multiplying. If I multiply both sides by 12, we can always multiply the same non-zero number to both sides of RHS and LHS. So that's a rule of solving a linear equation. Okay. So now if I do the products, if I want to remove the brackets and simplify the LHS and RHS, it becomes 12 into 5x is 60x, and 12 into minus 3 by 4 is minus 9, and the right hand side 12 into 2x is 24x, and minus 12 into minus 2 by 3 is 8. Now I will bring all the x terms, variable terms, to the left hand side, and all the constant terms to the RHS. This becomes 60x minus 24x equals to minus 8 plus 9. This implies 60x minus 24x is 36x, on the right hand side minus 8 plus 9 is 1. This implies x equals to 1 by 36. Always remember that eventually after bringing all the x terms to the left hand side and all the constant terms to the right hand side and simplifying, that is adding all the constant terms and adding all the variable terms in the left hand side, you will get an equation of the form k1x equals to k2x. Where k1 and k2 are constants, they can be integers, they can be fractions, they can be decimals, whatever, but definitely k1 is not 0. k2 can be 0, but k1 is not 0, and from here you will say the solution will be x will be k2 divided by k1. So this is the basic, the last step of solving the equation. Okay, let's do question number 2. It says the equation given is 2z plus 8 by 3 equals 1 by 4 z plus 5. Then it is asking, this equation is given, then it is asking what is z. Okay, now we see over here one variable term has a fraction, that is z by 4. Now if you are comfortable with working with fractions, then you do not need to multiply any number to the both sides. So I am solving both the straight method on the left hand side and by doing any kind of multiplication on the right hand side. So I will bring the variable terms, that is here the variable is z. I will bring all the variable terms to the left hand side. So I will have 2z minus z by 4, z by 4 from the right hand side. When it will be transposed to the LHS, its sign will change. So it will become negative, and I will transpose the constant 8 by 3 from the LHS to the RHS. It will become negative. So we have 5 minus 8 by 3. Now I have to simplify 2z minus z by 4. This is nothing but 2 minus 1 by 4, and z and the right hand side becomes 15 minus 8 by 3. If you 5 is nothing but 5 by 1. If you do the subtraction of the fraction, it is 15 minus 8 by 3. Now this implies 2 minus 1 by 4 is 7 by 4. 7 by 4 z equals 15 minus 8 is 7 by 3. This implies z equals to 7 by 3 divided by 7 by 4. It is actually divided by 7 by 4, and we have already studied in the division of rational numbers or fractions, that when you divide a number by another number, here the numbers are fractions. This is not dividing by a number means multiplying by the reciprocal of that number. So this becomes 7 by 3 multiplied by the reciprocal of 7 by 4, that is 4 by 7, and this is 4 by 3. This is 4 by 3. Okay, so definitely the answer is choice D. Now let me solve this equation with the multiplying, because we see that the variable term on the right hand side is in the form of fraction. It is denominator is 4, so I will multiply both sides by 4. So if I do 4 into 2z plus 8 by 3 equals 4, 1 by 4 z plus 5. Now if I simplify, open the brackets on both sides and do the products, 4, it becomes 8 z plus we have to multiply with not 4 but LCM of 4 and 3, because there is a fraction part 8 by 3. So we have to multiply with LCM of 3 and 4, because there is a two fraction like terms, 8 by 3, that is a constant, and the z by 4. So LCM 4 is 12, so we will multiply both sides by 12. So we get 12 into 2z plus 8 by 3 equals 12 into 1 by 4 z plus 5. Now if we do the products to both sides and open the brackets, we get 24z plus 32 equals 3z plus 60. This implies I will bring all the z terms, that is variable terms, to the left hand side and all the constant terms to the right hand side. So that becomes 24z minus 3z equals 60 minus 32. This implies 24z minus 3z is 21z equals 60 minus 32 is 28. Okay, now this implies z equals 28 divided by 21, and if we divide by 7, this is 3, this is 4, so we get z as 4 by 3. So we got the same answer. So the answer is choice D. Okay. While I am solving the problems, you can pause the video and take screenshot for your reference. Okay. Let's do question number 3. Question number 3 is, it is given if it is also solving a equation. The equation given is 2n plus 5 equals 3 into 3n minus 10. Then what is the value of n? That is, we have to solve this equation and find the solution, that is the value of n. Okay, now this is a pretty simple equation. We will just have to open the brackets. So 2n plus 5 will simply open the brackets without any changes. On the right hand side, we have to open the brackets and we have to do the products with the 3. So that becomes 9n minus 30. So now we will bring the variable terms. Here the variable is n. We will bring all the variable terms to the left hand side and all the constant terms to the right hand side. So the equation becomes 2n minus 9n equals minus 30 minus 5. Now 2n minus 9n, if we simplify it further, it becomes 7n, and the right hand side becomes minus 35. From here, so minus 7n equals to minus 35, so n equals to minus 35 divided by minus 7. So minus minus cancels, 7 divides 35 by 5, so n is 5. So the correct answer is choice A. Let me box the answers that we are solving. Okay, fine. So question number 3 is done. Let's see question number 4. Question number 4. Question number 4 is also a linear equation. It is given that x minus 1 divided by x plus 1 equals 7 by 9. So what is the value of n? So we have to solve this. Now this is a typical problem. It might be a little confusing to you, but see, the you know that in this equation, the denominator, the variable term, that is x minus 1 by x plus 1, is in the form of fraction or rational, but both the denominator and the numerator are also have the variable terms. In the numerator has x minus 1 and the denominator has x plus 1. So far, all the variable terms, all the constant terms, the denominators were having some constant numbers. So we were able to multiply both LHS and RHS with the LCM of all the denominators. The same thing can be done in this case, where the denominator is a variable, has the variable. We can multiply both sides. Now you can say, now, but the right hand side, you see, the right hand side is a constant 7 by 9. The right hand side is a constant 7 by 9, which has a constant denominator 9. But the LHS is also in the form of fraction, but the denominator has x plus 1. So x plus 1 is a variable, it's not a constant term. How will you find the denominator of, how will you find the LCM of x plus 1 and 9? Now, the one way to do is that since you do not know x plus 1, how can I find the LCM of x plus 1 and 9? What we can do is we can multiply both LHS and RHS by multiplying by 9 into x plus 1, multiplying both sides by 9 into x plus 1. If we do this, then we will see that we will not have any fraction or rational terms. Multiplying both by sides by, now we can ask, how can we multiply both sides by 9 into x plus 1? X is a variable, it's not a number. We have learned that the rules for solving the linear equation says that you can multiply or divide by the same non-zero number to both sides, and you might have solved all the problems where you multiply with a constant number, non-zero number. But please note that you can also, without any problem, multiply both sides by a term, by an expression that has a variable. Now 9 into x plus 1 will eventually be also a number when it will be solved when x will have a value. So 9 into x plus 1 is basically the number, and 9 into x plus 1 will not be 0, because if 9 into x plus 1 is 0, then definitely x plus 1 has to be 0, and then if that is the case, then this equation is invalid, because x minus 1 divided by x plus 1 will be invalid. We never have 0 in the denominator. So in this problem, x plus 1 can never be 0. If x plus 1 is not 0, so definitely then 9 into x plus 1 will never be 0. So we are essentially multiplying by a non-zero number which has a variable, but that's not a problem. We can multiply this to both sides. So multiplying both sides by implies implies 9 into x plus 1 multiplied by x minus 1 x plus 1 equals 7 by 9 multiplied by 9 into x plus 1. Now if we want to simplify the LHS and RHS and remove the brackets, so this will be this is nothing but 9 x plus 1 multiplied by x minus 1 divided by x plus 1, and this is 9 gets cancels out. This is 7 into x plus 1. Okay, from here also x plus 1 cancels out, so we get 9 into x minus 1 equals 7 into x plus 1. Now one thing I will tell, that you might be familiar to solve this kind of problem by doing cross product. You have learned in the chapter rational numbers or maybe fractions that if two rational numbers a by b equals to c by d, if two rational numbers are equal, that is a by b equals to c by d, this implies you do cross product and the cross products are also same. So a into d equals b into c. So the same thing applies with algebraic expressions. In this equation we could have directly done the cross products and equate the two cross products. So we could have directly said that x minus 1 multiplied by 9 equals 7 into x plus 1. This is so eventually we have arrived to the same form of the linear equation. So one way is to so we have practically used two different concepts but have arrived to the same linear equation. On the right hand side we have used the concept that two rational numbers a by b equals to c by d. If they are equal, then we can do the cross products and equate them, that is ad equals to bc. And on the left hand side I apply the concept of multiplying both the LHS and RHS by some non-zero number, which is a 9 into x plus 1. Since I see that 9 is in the denominator of some fraction and x plus 1 is in the denominator of another term. Okay. So now if we open the brackets, simplify both the LHS and RHS, we get 9x minus 9 equals 7x plus 7. Now I will bring all the variable terms to the left hand side and all the constant terms to the right hand side, and this becomes 9x minus 7x equals 7 plus 9. This implies 9x minus 7x is 2x and 7 plus 9 is 16. So 2x equals to 16 we got. This implies x equals to 16 by 2, that is 8. So 8 should be the answer. And okay, so answer is choice C. Answer is choice C. Okay, let's do question number 5. It's also a linear equation. It is given that the linear equation is given is that 8 into 2x minus 5 minus 6 into 3x minus 7 equals to 1. Then what is the value of x? That is, we have to solve this and find the solution or the root. This is a pretty simple linear equation. We just have to open the brackets first. So when we open the brackets, we get 8 into 2x minus 5. So that is 16x minus 40. And while opening the second brackets, be careful that you have a negative sign in front of it. So after doing the product, that is after multiplying 6 with the terms inside, you will have to change all the sign of the terms. So this becomes minus 18x and plus 42, and on the right hand side we have 1. Now all the variable terms are already to the left hand side, so let's keep them. and transpose all the constant terms to the right hand side. So that becomes 1 plus 40 minus 42. Now further simplifying the LHS and the RHS, we get 16x minus 18x is minus 2x, and the right hand side is 1 plus 40, that is 41, minus 42, that is minus 1. So we got minus 2x equals to minus 1. So this implies x equals to minus 1 divided by minus 2. This is minus minus cancels. This is 1 by 2. So x is half. X is half. So the answer is choice C. Okay. Let's do question number 6. It's also a linear equation. We have to solve it. The linear equation given is x by 2 minus 1 equals x by 3 plus 4. Okay, we have to solve this. Now in this equation we see that the variable terms are in the form of fractions, that is x by 2 and x by 3. So you are in the alternate method that I will solve on the right hand side, I will like to multiply the LHS and RHS with the LCM of 2 and 3, that is 6. But on the left hand side I am solving using the plain straightforward method, that is bringing all the x terms to the left hand side, variable terms rather to the left hand side, and the constant terms to the right hand side. And in this method we have to deal with addition and subtraction of rational fractions or decimals. So if I bring all the variable terms to the left hand side and transpose all the constant terms to the right hand side, I get x by 2 minus x by 3 equals 4 plus 1, that equals 5. Now this implies I have to do the subtraction x by 2 minus x by 3, that is half minus 1 by 3 x equals 5. Now half minus 1 by 3 is 1 by 6, x equals 5. So we got 1 by 6 of x equals to 5. So this implies x equals 5 divided by 1 by 6. This is nothing but 5 multiplied by the reciprocal of 1 by 6, that is 6. This is 30. So the solution is 30, and the answer is choice D. Now let's solve it in the alternate method by multiplying to get rid of the fractional terms, that is x by 2 and x by 3. We will multiply both the sides with the LCM of 2 and 3, because we see 2 and 3 in the denominators. So LCM of 2 and 3 is 6. So we multiplying both sides by 6. We get 6 multiplied by LHS, that is x by 2 minus 1 equals to 6 multiplied with RHS, that is x plus x by 3 plus 4. Now we have to open the brackets by doing the products. This is 3x minus 6 equals 2x plus 24. Now I will bring all the x terms to the left hand side and all the constant terms to the right hand side. So that makes the equation 3x minus 2x equals 24 plus 6. Now if I further simplify the LHS and RHS, I have 3x minus 2x is x equals 24 plus 6 is 30. Okay. Let's do question number 7. Question number 7. This is also a equation. We have to solve the equation. The equation given is 2x minus 1 by 3 equals x minus 2 by 3 plus 1. Then what is the x? That is, we have to find the solution. Okay. So in the straightforward method that I will solve on the left hand side, what will I do? Let's first now for this kind of terms where you have and in the fraction form where the numerator is have variables and the denominator is constant, this 2x minus 1 by 2x minus 1 by 3 is nothing but you have to split the terms with the subtraction. This is nothing but 2x by 3 minus 1 by 3. And the right hand side is also x by 3 minus 2 by 3 plus 1. The concept is, we know that for any terms of the form a minus c by b, where b is definitely non-zero, is nothing but a by b minus c by b. So now I will bring all the variable terms, x terms, to the left hand side and all the constant terms to the right hand side, and we get 2x by 3 minus x by 3 equals minus 2 by 3 plus 1 by 3. Now we have to do some addition and subtraction with rational numbers. So if you are only use this method if you are familiar and comfortable with addition and subtraction of rational numbers or fractions or decimals. So if I further simplify this, the LHS and the RHS, I get 2x minus 3 minus x by 3 is nothing but we have to do the subtraction 2 by 3 minus 1 by 3, and we have x equals, we have to do this the right hand side, we have to simplify it. This is minus 2 plus 3 plus 1 by 3. Now LHS becomes 1 by 3x, and we have the RHS for 2 by 3. So we have got 1 by 3x equals 2 by 3. So from here we can say that x equals 2 by 3 divided by 1 by 3. Now this is nothing but 2 by 3 divided by 1 by 3 is nothing but 2 by 3 multiplied by the reciprocal of 1 by 3, that is 3. This is 2. So 2 is the solution, and so the correct choice is A. Now if we solve this, since we see the terms, two terms have fractional part in the form of rational, and both their denominators are 3, we will multiply both sides with 3, LHS and RHS. So that becomes 3 into LHS, that is 2x minus 1 by 3 equals, let me rub this part, equals 3 into this entire RHS, that is x minus 2 divided by 3 plus 1. Now we have to remove the brackets and simplify it further. So this is 2x. Now I am not explaining how we are doing the products of 3 and the term 2x minus 1 by 3. I hope this already we have covered while doing addition and multiplication and division of algebraic expressions. If you have not watched my videos on algebraic expressions, I highly suggest you watch them so that you have a good understanding of how do we do products of different kinds of algebraic expressions, that is monomials with a binomial, monomial with a monomial, binomial with a binomial. Those concepts should be very good. Every concept of algebraic expressions is required, should be good to solve linear equation. Okay, so this is 2x minus 1 equals x minus 2 plus 3. Okay, now this is for the okay, so if I bring x minus 2 the brackets, we can simply remove it without any problem. So this is nothing but x minus 2 plus 3. Now if I bring the variable terms, x terms, to the left hand side and all the constant terms to the right hand side, it becomes 2x minus x equals minus 2 plus 3 plus 1. This implies 2x minus x is x and minus 2 plus 3 plus 1 is 2. So we got the answer 2, solution 2. Okay, let's do question number 8. Question number 8. This is a word problem. Okay, it says the sum of two consecutive whole numbers is 53. The smaller number is, okay, so the sum of two consecutive whole numbers is 53, the smaller number is, so definitely whatever the unknown is, we always assume that number to be the unknown quantity or the variable. So let the smaller number be x. Therefore, the consecutive numbers are x and x plus 1. The consecutive number of a whole number is 1 added to that number. So the sum is given. Therefore, as per the problem statement, it is said that the sum of the two consecutive whole numbers is 53. This implies, as per the problem statement, we can say that x plus 1 equals 53. This implies x plus x if plus 1 equals to 53. Now I will bring the constant, will keep all the variable terms to the left hand side and bring all the constant terms to the right hand side. This becomes x plus x becomes 2x and 53 minus 1, that is 52. So I got 2x equals to 52. This implies x equals to 52 by 2. This is 26. So the smaller number is 26. Okay, that is what it has asked. The smaller number is. So smaller number is 26. So the answer is choice B. Okay. This was question number 8. Okay. Let's see question number 9. After increase, I hope you can see the problem. So question number 9. Question number 9, it's also a word problem. It says the sum of two consecutive even numbers is 86, the larger of the two is. Okay, so here we are having two consecutive even numbers. We know that if if you consider any even number, the next even number will be plus 2 added to that number. So if 2 is even number, the next even number will be 2 plus 2, 4. If 4 is even number, then the next even number will be 2 plus 4 plus 2, 6, like this. So the larger of the two is, okay. So whichever quantity unknown it is asking, we will assume that to be as a variable. So let larger of the two be x. Therefore, we can say the two consecutive even numbers are, since x is a larger one, so its previous integer, even integer, will be x minus 2. So the two consecutive even integers will be x minus 2 and x. So we are assuming that the larger of the two even integer is x. So if the larger one is x, then the smaller one will be 2 minus the larger one. So we have the smaller even integer is x minus 2 and the larger one is x. Now as per the given condition that the sum of the two, it is given that the sum of the two consecutive even numbers is 86. So x minus 2 we have plus x, it is given as 86. Now open the brackets, we get x minus 2 plus x equals to 86, and after keeping all the variable terms to the left hand side and all the constant terms to the right hand side, this becomes x plus x equals 86 plus 2. This implies 2x equals 86 plus 2 is 88. This implies x equals 88 by 2, that is 44. So 44 is the answer, because we have already assumed x to be the larger one which has been asked. So the answer is choice D. Answer is choice D. Okay, let's do question number 18. How many questions are there? Oh, the entire image has not come. Anyway, this is suppose 10. There are, I guess, 18 or 19 questions. Anyway, so let's do question number 10. It is all of these now all the problems will be what problems? Question number 10 says the sum of two consecutive odd numbers, now it is odd numbers, is 36. The smaller one is, now it has asked the smaller one, and the consecutive numbers are odd. So we know that for if x is if we consider x as the smaller odd number, then the next odd number will be x plus 2. So let the smaller odd number be x. Therefore, the two consecutive odd numbers are x and x plus 2. Therefore, it is given as per the problem statement that the sum of the two consecutive odd numbers is 36. So we can say that x plus 2 is 36. So we have got the linear equation. Now we have to open the brackets. We have x plus 2 equals 36. Now we will keep the variable terms to the left hand side and bring all the constant terms to the right hand side, and we get x plus x equals 36 minus 2. This implies, after further simplification of LHS and RHS, we get 2x equals 36 minus 2 is 34. This implies x equals 34 by 2, which is 17. So the smaller number is 17, and the answer is choice B. Okay, let's do question number 11. On adding 9 to the twice of a whole number gives 31. What is the whole number? Okay, on adding 9 to the twice of a whole number gives 31. So let the whole number be x. So whatever unknown quantity it is asking, we will assume that to be as the variable. So let the whole number be x. Now the condition it is given, the fact it is given is if we add 9 to the twice of the whole number. Okay, let's understand the words. Let's utilize the facts given in the statement step by step. So twice of x equals 2x. Okay, and 9 added to twice of x, that is 2x, equals 2x plus 9. This implies now we can create the equation, because it has said that after adding 9 to twice of the whole number, which we have found to be 2x plus 9, that sum is 31. So we can say now that 2x plus 9 equals 31. So we have got the equation. Now we will solve it. We will bring the constant to the right hand side, and this is 2x equals 31 minus 9. 31 minus 9, this is 22. And so we got 2x equals to 22. So x equals 22 divided by 2, that is 11. So the number is 11, and the answer is choice D. Okay, let's do question number 12. Question number 12 says, thrice a number when increased by 6 gives 24. Okay, so let the number be x. Now thrice the number which we have already considered as x, thrice of x is nothing but 3 times x, that is 3x. It is saying that thrice a number when increased by 6 gives 24. So 3x, now it is saying 3x increased by 6 equals, we have to just add 6 to 3x. So now the problem says that when we add 6 to thrice the number, it gives 24. So as per the problem statement, we can say that 3x plus 6 equals 24. So we have formed the linear equation. Now we have to solve it. We will bring the constant terms to the right hand side. This becomes 3x equals 24 minus 6, that is 18. So we got 3x equals to 18. So then x equals 18 divided by 3, that is 6. So 6 is the number or the solution of the equation. So the correct choice will be A. The correct choice is A. Okay, let's do question number 13. Question number 13 says, 2/3 of a number is less than the original number by 10. Then the original number is, we have to find the original number. It is saying 2/3 of a number is less than the original number by 10. Okay, so as usual, let the number be. It is crucial in this kind of word problems and linear equation to understand what the problem is saying, what exactly it is saying, and all the terms, terminology, less than, greater than, thrice, multiplied by, divided by. How do you translate those word statements or phrases into algebraic expressions? That is very important. So let the number be x. Now 2/3 of the number which is x is nothing but of operator means multiplication. So that is 2 by 3 x. Okay, it is saying that the 2/3 of the number we have found to be 2 by 3 x. This is less than the original number by 10. Now we can say, we know that this any number, this is less than the original number, which in our case is x, by how much? Definitely it will be x minus 2x by 3. This is important to note. Any number, let's say we are having two numbers a and b. We do not know which is greater or which is smaller. If we want to find the expression, if we want to know how much a is smaller than b, how much a is smaller or less than, smaller than B is equals to B minus A. We will find the difference of B minus A, assuming that since we are finding how much A is smaller than B, we are assuming that B is greater than A. So it will be the difference of B and A. So by B minus A is smaller than B. So we got that 2x 2 by 3x is less than x by x minus 2x by 3. Now as per the problem, it is the statement is saying that the thrice a number when 2/3 of a number is less than the original number by 10. So as per the problem statement, we have x minus 2x by 3 is 10, because we found that 2x by 3 is less than the original number x by x minus 2x by 3, and this value in the problem statement is given to be 10. So we can equate them. So we have got the linear equation. Now we can clearly remove the brackets without any kind of changes. So it becomes x minus 2x by 3 equals to 10, and we have to further simplify. X minus 2x by 3 is nothing but 1 minus 2 by 3x equals to 10. This implies 1 minus 2 by 3 is 1 by 3. So 1 by 3 x equals to 10. This implies x equals to 10 divided by 1 by 3. This is nothing but 10 multiplied by the reciprocal of 1 by 3, that is 3. So this is 30. So the number is 30. So the answer is choice A. Okay, let's do problem number 14. Problem number 14, which says two complementary angles differ by 10 degree. The larger angle is. Now I have a problem. I am not I don't have good knowledge about trigonometry, but in my knowledge, as far as I remember, two angles in trigonometry, two angles A and B are complementary if A plus B is 90 degree. Since the problem has given in degrees, so I am saying if A plus B is 90 degree, the sum of two angles is 90 degree, then they are said to be complementary. This is what I remember from my knowledge. I could be wrong. If I am not wrong, then please do let me know in the comment section. I will appreciate that. Okay, so it is saying that two complementary angles differ by a 10 degree. The larger angle is. Okay, so we have two angles. One will be smaller and the other will be larger, and their sum, since they are complementary, their sum should be equal to 90, and also it is given that the difference is 10. So we have to find the larger number. So let the larger angle be x. So since we know that the two angles are given to be complementary, we can say the smaller angle is 90 minus x. Since we have considered the larger angle to be x, the smaller angle has to be 90 minus x, so that their sum is 90. Okay, so we have got the angles as 90 minus x and x in terms of the variable. Now it is also given that the difference, that is the difference of the larger angle and the smaller angle, is 10 degree. So utilizing that fact, we can form the linear equation. The larger angle is x, which we have assumed. So the difference of the larger angle and the smaller angle is 90 minus x. This has given to be 10 degrees. So this is what the linear equation we have got. We have to solve it. Now opening the bracket, we get, since it has a negative sign in front of it, its term will change its sign. So this is x minus 90 plus x equals 10. Now if we keep all the variable terms to the left hand side and bring all the constant terms to the right hand side, we get x plus x equals 10 plus 90. If we further simplify the LHS and RHS, we get 2x equals 100. This implies x equals 50. Do we have 50 in the answer? Yes, we have 50. So 50 degree is the larger angle. So the answer is choice B. Okay. Let's do the next question, that is 15. Question number 15 says two supplementary angles, okay, differ by 20. The smaller of the two measures is. Now also, as far as my knowledge is concerned, two angles are said to be supplementary when their sum is 180 degree. Okay, so it is asking to find the smaller of the two angles. So let the smaller angle be x. Therefore the larger angle will be is 180 minus x, because the sum, since the angles are supplementary, the sum should be 180. So if one angle is 80, one angle is x, the other angle has to be 180 minus x. So we know that, so in terms of the variable, we know that the angles are, the larger one is 180 minus x and the smaller one is x. Now the fact it has given is that the difference of the two angles is 20 degree. So we can use that fact and say, since the difference means the difference of the larger angle and the smaller angle, the larger angle is 180 minus x, this minus x difference is given to be 20. We have to solve this equation now. If you open the brackets, we get 80 minus x equals 20. Now if we keep the variable terms to the left hand side and bring all the constant terms to the right hand side, we get minus x equals 20 minus 180. After further simplification, it becomes minus 2x equals minus 160. So this implies x equals minus 160 divided by minus 2. This is 80. So the larger, it has asked the smaller angles. So the smaller angle we have found to be 80 degree. So the answer is choice B. Okay, let's do question number 16. Question number 16. It says the ages of A and B are in the ratio 5:3. After 6 years, their ages will be in the ratio after 6 years, their ages will be in the ratio 7:5. After 6 years, the ages of A and B are in the ratio 5:3. So now, since we can assume the age of either A and B as the variable, unknown variable x, and from the fact that the ages of A and B are in the ratio 5:3, we will get the age of the other one in terms of x. Okay, so this is the concept of ratio and proportion is involved in this problem. So let the age of A be x. Let us consider the age of A to be x. Now from the fact that the ages of A and B are in the ratio 5:3, we have to find the age of B in terms of x. Now I hope you're familiar with the ratio and proportion, and from your knowledge or understanding of ratio and proportion, you know that what basically it is saying, that if age of B is Y, if age of B is Y, this implies, from the fact that the ratio or the ages of A and B are in the ratio 5:3, it means that X by Y, X is the age of A and Y is the age of B. This means that X to Y is given to be 5:3. From here we can say that X by Y equals 5/3, or we can say from here we can say that, doing cross product, we can say that 5y equals to 3x, or we can say that y equals to 3/5/x, from the concept of ratio and proportion. So we have considered the age of A to be x, and from the fact that the ages of A and B are in the ratio 5:3, we have found that the age of B is 3/5x. Now another fact is given, is that after 6 years, after 6 years, age of A is x plus 6, because we have considered the age of A, present age of A is x. So after 6 years, age of A is x plus 6. Similarly, after 6 years, age of B will be 3/5x plus 6, because we have found, from the fact that the ages of A and B is in the ratio 5:3, we found that the age of B is 3/5 into x. So after 6 years, the age of B will be 3/5x plus 6. Now it is saying, it is given that, fact is given that after 6 years, their ages will be in the ratio 7:5. This implies x plus 6 divided by 3/5 x plus 6 equals 7/5. Since it is given that after 6 years, the ratio of ages of A and B will be in the ratio 7:5, we can say that x plus 6 divided by 3/5x plus 6 is 7/5. This is concept of ratio and proportion. We have to be familiar with the concept of ratio and proportion. Now, so we have got this linear equation. Now we have to solve it. You can do cross product. And get 5 into x plus 6 equals 7 into 3/5x plus 6. Now open the brackets. Opening the brackets, we get, in the LHS we get 5x plus 30, and in the RHS we get 7 into we get 21 by 5x plus 42. Now we will bring all the variable terms, x terms, to the left hand side, and all the constant terms to the right hand side, and we get 5x minus 21 by 5x equals 42 minus 30. After further simplifying the LHS and the RHS, we get the LHS is 5 minus 21 by 5 into x equals 42 minus 30 is 8. Now 5 minus 21 by 5 is 25 minus 21 by 5, that is 4. 4 by 5x equals 8. This implies x equals 8 divided by 4 by 5, which is equal to 8 multiplied by the reciprocal of 4 by 5, that is 5 by 4, and this becomes 10. So x has found the solution of the linear equation we have found x to be 10. So what is x? X is the age of A. Age of A. So it has asked, the question has asked the present age of A. So present age of A, we have considered x. So the present age of A is 10. So the answer is choice B. Answer is choice B. Okay, this was 16. Let's do 17. Let's do 17. It says a number when multiplied by 5 is increased by 80. Then the number is, a number when multiplied by 5 is increased by 80. Now this language is really critical. You have to understand what exactly it is trying to say. So okay, so let the number be x. Okay, a number when multiplied by 5. Okay, so x multiplied by 5 equals 5x. Now it is saying that after multiplying the number by 5, we got 5x, and this number is more than the original number by 80. The language says a number when multiplied by 5 is increased means how much xx it becomes from the original one is increased by 80. So as per the language statement, we can say that 5x is the number when the number has been multiplied by 5. Now this number is more than the original number by 80. So this implies 4x equals 80, and this implies x equals 80 divided by 4. This is 20. So 20 is the number, and the answer is choice B. Okay, the last question, that is 18. The last question is, the length of a rectangle is 3 times its width and its perimeter is 96 meter. Then the length is, it has asked to find the length. So it is, the fact given is that the length of a rectangle, so if we consider the length to be x, this is the length, let's say this is to be length x. The length of the rectangle is 3 times the width. No, it's better to consider the width to be x. This is the width, let this be x. So the length will be 3x. Since it is given the length of the rectangle is 3 times its width. So we will consider, let the width be x. Therefore length equals to 3i's of breadth, 3i's of width. Let 3i's of width, and width we have considered to be x, so 3i's of x, that is 3x. Now perimeter now becomes, we know perimeter is 2 into length plus breadth, or length plus width. So width is x and the length is 3x. This is the perimeter. Now perimeter has been given to be 96 meters. So we can say that 2 into x plus 3x equals 96. This implies x plus 3x is 4x, and so x plus 3x is 4x, so 2 into 4x is 96. This implies 8x equals 96. This implies x equals 96 by 8. This is 12. So x width is 12. The width is 12. and what the question has asked, the length is, okay, it has asked the length. So we have found the width to be 12 because we have considered the width to be the variable x, and we know that the length equals 3x, because length is 3i's of the width, and width we have considered x. So length is 3x, which is 3 into 12, because we have already found the value of x from the solution, and this is 36. So the answer is 36. The length is 36. The answer is choice C. That brings to the end of solving the exercise 7C. These were all MCQ questions. These are good questions. You should solve. Always try to solve it first on your own, and if you are stuck for any problem, then you should see my video. Pause my video and try to solve these questions on your own, and if you are stuck, then only see my solution. I hope this video was beneficial to you. If so, then please like it, share it with your friends, and once again, please support me by subscribing to my channel, and also please do not forget to press the bell icon so that you will be notified by my future videos. In the next video, I will solve the test paper, which is based on algebraic expressions and linear equations in one variable. So please stay tuned for that video. So until the next video, take care and bye.